Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today, we're answering your questions, and today's question is about multiple sports. I know a lot of people watching this are either in high school or are young athletes, or we have a lot of parents watching. All right, so I get this question a lot, and I just recently got it again, and so I wanted to shoot out a video to you guys. And the question is, should I or should my son play multiple sports? Or should he concentrate just on baseball? Should he stop playing other sports and just focus on baseball to hopefully get good enough to play college baseball and beyond, okay? And so we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about this. I'm going to give you a little bit of my personal experience because I was a multi-sport player my whole life. All right, when I was younger, I played basically every sport that I could possibly play. I think I might have played every sport. And then when I got into high school, I played three sports. I played football in the fall, I played hockey in the winter, and I played baseball in the spring and in the summer. And I did that all through high school. And then I went and finally, once I went to college, I decided to just play one sport, and I just focused on baseball at that point. So let's talk about a couple of things, okay? When you're younger, should you play multiple sports or should you just focus on one? The first thing I want to say is, for me, and if you're in this situation where you love sports, right? And you love sports other than baseball, and you have fun playing them, then I think you should play them, okay? If you don't like other sports, I'm not telling you have to play. But what I want to express is I really, really enjoyed playing basketball, football, hockey. Like, I really, really enjoyed playing them. And if I didn't play them, looking back, I know I would have regretted not playing them. Because I have some of my best memories and some of the most fun times for me as a kid was playing sports, playing other sports other than just baseball. Like playing hockey in high school, playing football in high school, and playing those sports growing up as a kid. I've met tons of my friends from those sports. And I just have lots and lots of memories playing those sports that I will remember for the rest of my life, right? And so thinking about not having those fun times just seems like, I don't know, I know I would have missed that. I know I would have regretted if I had just decided to not play other sports and just concentrate on baseball. And I love baseball. So my advice to you for this first part of it is, if you enjoy playing those sports, then play them. All right? Have fun. Enjoy your childhood. Most people are not going to play professionally, and a lot of people aren't even going to play in college. And so, if it brings you joy and you have fun playing them, sports are supposed to be fun, right? Hopefully they are for you. Then play them and have fun, okay? I know I did, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I did that. That's the first thing. The second thing is you learn a lot from playing other sports, okay? So I learned a lot from playing football. I learned a lot from playing hockey and playing basketball, all right? One, just from a physical standpoint, just being able to use different parts of my body, right? Instead of just doing the same repetitive thing all the time, but be able to work on my speed in maybe football, to work on my toughness, right? Football, toughness, hockey, toughness. But just overall athleticism. I think you get a lot out of playing multiple sports. Being able to play basketball, having to play defense in basketball, having to jump and all that stuff. I think that it makes you a more well-rounded athlete than just doing the same sport all the time. So I definitely think my athleticism was improved from playing multiple sports. I think some of the other things, as far as, again, toughness, right? Football and hockey, you've got to be tough. Right, you've got to play through things both mentally and physically, and I think that really helps you as a player. I think the other thing is, when you're playing those sports and you're competing and you're playing in, more, if you just play baseball year round, it's tough to play in a lot of competitive baseball games all year round. Some people can, if you're from down south or someplace warm, but I'm in Massachusetts, and I can only play competitive baseball really for like a little bit in the spring and then in the summer. But when I play football, I'm playing competitively, right? I'm playing in games that I've got to compete. I've got to try to win. And in hockey, I'm playing in the wintertime. And again, I'm competing and I've got to try to win. And so I think that competitiveness and learning how to win and being in those things, those type of situations, helps prepare you for baseball when you get in those situations in baseball. And so I think it is nice. Not only is it fun, but it also helps you to learn how to compete and how to try to win. And you get to do it all year round, which I think is a lot of fun. And you learn a lot of lessons from it, okay? So those are some positives. All right, those are some reasons why I think that playing multiple sports it is really important to do. Okay? Now, like I said earlier, if you don't like sports, if you don't like other sports and you just love baseball, I'm not going to tell you that you have to go play other sports, okay? You can definitely just play baseball. If that's what you love, that's your one love. I'll say this, if you play more baseball, you probably are going to get better at baseball. There's no doubt about it. Like when I went to college and I played baseball full time, I got a lot better at baseball. A lot better at baseball. Like I was a raw player coming from Massachusetts. I was a good athlete. Again, we talked about that already. I was a good athlete who didn't play a ton of baseball and was considered raw. So my skill set was a little bit raw. Okay, I had the talent. I just had to develop the skill a little bit more. I went to college. I played baseball year round, and I really was able to develop my skills. And then I was able to get drafted really high and play professional baseball. All right. So there's no doubt that I'll say this, if you don't fall into those camps I talked about where you don't love other sports, right? Or you just love baseball. That's your sport. That's what you want to do. And you come to a point where you're like, listen, if I want to play college baseball, let's say you get to high school and you're like, I want to play college baseball. That's my dream. That's all I want to do. And I feel like I need to make more improvements. I'm not at the point yet where I'm getting recruited. Then at that point, should you just focus on baseball? I think at that point you could. And I've seen some players do it where they're like, this is my sport. This is what I want to do. This is what I love. And I need to get better. I need to improve if I want to play at the next level. And they dedicate themselves. They give themselves a year. And they say, I'm just going to do baseball. I'm going to get in the weight room. I'm going to focus all my attention. 100% of my attention is going to go towards getting better at baseball so that I can, live out this dream of mine of playing college baseball, whatever it is. And they make huge improvements. And, like anything, you focus more on one thing, you're going to get better at it, okay? So hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight into, my experience going through this. And hopefully this helps you guys out. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. But hopefully that gives you a little bit of idea. And if you fall into one of those two groups, hopefully this helps you out. Let me know in the comment section below. If you have any more questions, subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Share with all your friends. All that good stuff. And we'll talk to you later.